What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do my week 3 predictions and picks. We're right around the corner for the start of week 3. But before we get into that, let me throw this up for you. This is just the current standings. So in the Western Conference, we have the Arizona Hotshots sitting at 2-0. And in the East, the Apollos are leading that at 2-0 as well. And guys, keep in mind, for those of you who don't know the playoff format, the top 2 teams in each conference move on to the playoffs. So basically half of the field. So if you finish at number 1 or number 2 in your conference, you're moving on to the playoffs. And if you're not already, guys, be sure and hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell notification on. That way you know when my next video comes out. Also, if you like these videos, don't forget to hit that like button. That just lets me know you enjoy my content, and I'll keep coming out with that for you. So last week was my first week of doing these predictions for you guys. I actually did pretty well. I went 3-1. The bonus pick, however, I missed on, as well as my one loss came from my hometown Commanders. Couldn't pull out the W against Orlando, but 3-1 after week 1. So heading into week 3, you guys had suggested that I throw out my score predictions as well, so I'm going to do that for you today. First matchup right out of the gate is going to be the Arizona Hotshots and the Salt Lake Stallions. This will be the Stallions home opener. That game is at 3 p.m. Eastern, and this is going to be on Bleacher Report Live. So this is the first game I think Bleacher Report Live is going to carry or has carried. Going forward, though, I want to say every week there's at least one game that'll be on Bleacher Report Live. I looked a little bit into it. It looks like it's $9.99 a month for that service. I'm personally going to be streaming it from the AAF website and just throwing it up on my TV. But I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to go ahead and give you my picks as we hit each game. So, home opener for Salt Lake. I believe that they get off of the winless column. I believe they pulled this one out. My score prediction in this one, 20-17. I feel like it's going to be a super close game, but a redemption game for these guys. If you remember in week 1, this was a shootout back and forth until Salt Lake lost their starting quarterback. Not sure who's going to play, though, this week. But at any rate, I think that Carter Schultz and the defense gets at Wolford. I think they make him uncomfortable. And I believe that maybe Bertollet has a bounce-back game, this being their home opener, playing in front of the home crowd, home atmosphere. I think that that does just enough to push these guys over. Going out on a limb, I'm taking the Stallions this week. So, Saturday night's game, we have the Memphis Express at Orlando Apollos. This game is at 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. So, right out the gate, I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Express. I have a hunch it's going to be Hackenberg. I don't know that that's the best decision for Memphis. But nonetheless, these guys are going to have to run the football. They've already shown Zach Stacy he can be that every down workhorse, and they will need to use him against the Apollos. Again, if the Express go 3 and out, or if Hackenberg makes, bad decisions and turns the ball over, puts the Apollos offense with short field to go, even as good as Memphis defense is, it's going to be a long day for them. I do, however, feel that this is going to be a closer game than probably what most predict. I don't feel the Apollos are going to run away with it, but in the end, I think that they'll do enough to get out with a W, stay undefeated. I've got the Apollos 24, the Memphis Express 12. So that brings us to Sunday's matchups. So Sunday's opener is going to be Birmingham Iron at Atlanta Legends. This game is going to be 4 p.m. Eastern, and this is on CBS Sports Network. It is worth noting this is Atlanta's home opener, so first time they'll be in front of their home crowd. I was really high on the Iron after week 1. Week 2, they looked suspect, in my opinion. Without having the special teams play, they probably don't come out of there with a W, and even then, that was kind of a questionable call on that touchdown. I have the Legends pulling out the W, 14-12 against the Iron, going with another upset, kind of out on the limb. I believe that they get their first win. They get off or out of the winless column. Iron, like I said, they definitely need some things to be cleaned up coming into this game. Too many turnovers last week. They basically escaped. I don't see them escaping, though, against Atlanta. I think Atlanta is going to be playing very hard for that home crowd. And who knows, I know I keep saying this, maybe we see Aaron Murray. Just saying. But nonetheless, I've got the Legends 14-12. So to round out week 3, Sunday night, the nightcap game is going to be the San Antonio Commanders at San Diego Fleet. That game is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's also on NFL Network. As you well know, this is a rematch from week 1. This one could go either way. Week 1 was very, very close. Lots of big hits, lots of turnovers, explosive plays. Game was back and forth. I have San Antonio doing just enough in this one to pull out the win. I feel that they're going to have to ride Pharaoh a lot more, run a lot more play action, take some of that pressure off of Woodside. He struggled last week against Orlando. Of course, you know, he had the untimely pick 6 that basically sealed the deal for the Apollos. On the flip side, I feel that San Diego, if they are to win, they're going to have to ride Gardner. That dude is a stud. He ran all over the Legends last week, and I feel that it's going to be the same. That's going to be their key to victory. Nelson gets to start in this one, but again, guys, didn't look all that great. Him and Berkovici, in my opinion, they are struggling in that Mike Martz offense. I believe that Commanders are going to do enough to come away with the win, though. 21-14 in this one. That secondary of the Commanders will have a bounce-back game. Lot different look than what they saw against Orlando. Like I said before, Orlando's, they basically have the best offense in the league. Most high-powered offense for sure. So no bonus pick in this one. However, I do have something for you guys. If you remember in a previous video, I talked about the Alliance was going to partner, or did partner, with Topps to bring out trading cards. I was on the fence, wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but after week 1's excitement, they sent out an email for their Topps Now service. For those of you who don't know, Topps Now, basically after each week, there's a 24-hour window that you can order specific cards from things that happen within those games for that particular week. Again, disclaimer here, guys, by no means am I sponsored by Topps. I went out on my own, bought this particular item. So let's get it opened up and I'll show you what I purchased. So I was actually impressed. They come in a nice little package, nice wrapped up. I was going to actually go out and buy a case for it, but it comes in this nice little case here. So the card that I purchased, you all know, the iconic moment from week 1. Of course, that's the hit on Berkovici, and I apologize that it's not focusing the best there, but I cannot thank you again enough for your support. I love all of your comments. Be sure, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button for me, turn the bell notification on, that way you know when I come out with another video, as well as be sure and hit that like button if you enjoyed this content. We are on our way to hitting our first 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. That's a testament to you. That's all I have for this one. I'm out.